Welcome, welcome. Hey, folks. Glad you're joining us here live for our Thursday night webinar. Looking forward to having you guys hear the story of Partner Driven. Many of you are on here for the first time. If so, do me a favor in the chat as we kind of get to know each other. That is how we're going to communicate. Drop in a one in the chat if this is your first time here. Want to make sure that we give you a warm welcome. Drop in a number one in the chat. Just want to also make sure, Rebecca, thank you for that. Welcome, welcome, Kim. Love it, love it. A lot of folks here brand new. Welcome, welcome. And as we are getting started, please turn on your cameras. That way we can communicate as if we were in the same room together. Obviously, this is a live Zoom call, live webinar, so we do our best to imitate as if we were in all the same room together. John, welcome back. Hello, hello. And also, while we're on the chat, let me know where you're coming in from. Love to get an idea where people are. The great thing about real estate, no matter where you live, people need a place, people need a roof over their heads, right? So, which is why we're very bullish here at Partner Driven as far as going all out, especially this year in 2026. Rebecca, you out in Memphis, Tennessee. Love it. Welcome. We got Phoenix in the house. Of course, the Felgate's out in Florida. John, where are you exactly in Florida? I forget. I forget. Let me know. We got Jake Sterling in PA. Patrick out in California. We're at in California. Love to kind of get. We had one of our top partners, which we'll talk about tonight. Used to be in California, Northern California, that is. But anyhow, on behalf of Partner Driven, my name is Roland, and I'll be your MC, your host for this evening, as I bring on our principal founder, Peter, here in just a second, as we slowly let more people come into the room and get situated. Again, the chat is how we're going to communicate throughout the evening. If you can, please turn. Hey, Brian. If you can, please turn on your cameras. You can go ahead and mute your line for now. We're not going to do a live Q&A until the very, very end of tonight. But again, the chat is how we'll communicate, how we'll go ahead and answer some questions that we ask you guys. We want to be as interactive as possible. We want to really maximize our limited time together here tonight, simply by being proactive. If you haven't gotten a notebook already, a notepad, please do so. We're definitely going to drop some nuggets on how you, no matter of where you are in your real estate journey, brand new, never done a deal, or maybe you have some experience, we'll definitely share with you guys how we can help you do that. So we definitely appreciate you taking the time to be here with us. We do have a short slide deck that we want to give you some visuals with, and I'll go ahead and bring up our founder, Peter, here in a second. But truly, on behalf of Partner Driven, we appreciate you all taking the time to be with us here tonight and sharing with you all the story of Partner Driven, and more importantly, how we can help you, again, regardless of kind of where you are in your journey of real estate. Now, a quick background of kind of who Partner Driven is. Want to read this together with you guys to make sure that we're in the right room. A little bit about Partner Driven and kind of an about us page. Here's the bottom line, folks. We are the only real estate program in the nation that partners with you on deals. With close to over 4,000 deals under our belt, our founders, Peter and Julie, have a pretty unique way to help people either get into the industry or level up. And how we do that, we provide 100% of the capital, 100% of the rehab, and all the resources that you need to truly making flipping a success. We all have seen things, watched things on TV. So many of us think that it's so easy to get into real estate, to get to flipping houses, but there's so many things behind the scenes that many people don't think about. One of those things that people don't really think about is having to risk your own money, your own credit, right? And we go show you how we do that here. We've assembled the best of the best team members, because this is one thing people don't think about as well. You need the right people. You need the right people to be able to be experts in their field, whether it be vetting out the deal, whether it be a coach or train walking you through every step of the way, whether it be like a marriage we'll talk about later on, helping you coordinate everything in the back end. Because it's one thing to get a deal under contract. It's another thing to be able to get it all the way to the finish line, i.e., the closing table, to actually make money. So Peter and Julie have assembled the best of the best in the nation to help you essentially in your business. So our team will affectionately become your team to help you grow your real estate investing business. Having said that, tonight's speaker is our principal founder, Peter, a gentleman that is still actively in the hunt, actively helping people. He's not sitting on his ivory tower, showing people what to do or what he used to do 20 plus years ago. He's still in the game. He's still on a mission to help make real estate a reality and investing accessible to everyone, especially if you're looking at us tonight and being on this call live. Peter has a passion of really breaking down the barriers and making things very, very simple. Real estate can be complicated already, convoluted, but Peter has a special gift on making it very simple so that way you can also focus on the main thing, which is finding deals. There's so many quote unquote gurus out there that will complicate this whole thing to make it seem like as if they know something you don't. But the reality is real estate is very simple. See house, fix house, sell house, split profits 50-50. And I can't think of anyone better than our principal founder, Peter, to share with you how he's put that together, how he's assembled all the ingredients people need to successfully flip houses. Because flipping houses successfully for a short term is one thing, but to do it year after year after year, that says a whole lot more. And I can't think of anyone better, as I mentioned, than our founder, Peter, to kind of share with you his journey in real estate, what it's done for him and his family, and more importantly, how it can help you and yours. Pete, welcome back. I know you hung out with the family this past week, but welcome back to helping out our partners get started, look into our program, and really get the answers that they're looking for directly from the source. Pete, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, great to be here. Thank you. Thank you. We are just rolling back in, as Roland said, from amazing, amazing week with the family. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out a bunch of facts today of what it means to partner with me so you can make a quality decision, whether this is a good opportunity for you or whether this is not a good opportunity for you. I'll give you a quick 30-second summary of why what I do is so powerful. By the way, right now I have more people doing more deals across the United States than we ever have. We're doing deals in all 50 states, all the major cities, almost every single second and third tier city, and in tons of areas you've never even heard of. So, my history is we've done about 4,000 deals. I've done about 4,000 real estate deals. 100% of my deals are with people just like you across the United States. The three powerful things that make what I do so strong and so lucrative, both for my partners and everyone else involved, is one, and you guys will see it today. I and my team actually execute about 90 to 95% of every deal for you. So that's what makes this so airtight. Number two, we basically show you how to utilize two marketing strategies to get deals. They work beautifully, flawlessly. We've got them perfected. If you have money to put into marketing, we have access to the best lead generation team that'll generate leads, basically deals for you. If you do not want to put money into marketing, then what my partners utilize is we show them how to develop a network around them of people they know, people that they know that who they know, and get deals that way. It works again, amazing, beautifully. So whether you have money to put into marketing or you don't, doesn't matter. We have the best marketing systems for getting deals. And the third thing that makes what I do so powerful is I have about 10 or 11 different exit strategies, which means I have the biggest buy box in the United States, which if you take it one step further, finding deals that we could do makes it's just very simple to do. It's the easiest in terms of finding deals because I've stacked 11 buy boxes on it. So in terms of ease of use of finding deals that we would actually do and partner on, it's about as easy as you're going to find anybody that does real estate. All right, let's get started. So obviously what I'm going to show you today is I'm going to show you how to make money in real estate. No brainer there. But I'm going to show you how to do it in a very unique way without risking any of your own money. And literally not only not risking any of your own money, I'm going to show you how you could do it without taking zero risk in any deal. Now, I know if, to an average person, what I just said, it literally sounds probably too good to be true. Stick around. This is what I've been doing for many, many years. So I'm going to explain how I do this, and I'm going to show you and explain along the way why I actually do this. I'm also going to show you some deals along the way so you kind of get a clear vision of the kind of deals we're doing. I'm also going to introduce you to some partners so you get an understanding and a better kind of perception of the kind of people that I partner with and do deals with. Now, before we get to all of that, I truly do want to find out a little bit about you because for those of you that after tonight we're going to end up partnering with and I'm going to end up doing deals with, I promise you, you're going to get to know me and I'm going to get to know you. Matter of fact, interesting thing here, literally, I know you probably can't see this, but right here, in my to-do list, I have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Seven partners that's tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. On Saturday, actually, I got seven partners I'm going to go out and visit, or they're going to come visit me here, hang out with me in my boat for about a day. And so the reason I want to get to know you is because, like, when we're partnering, I promise you, you'll know me, you'll know my team, and I'm going to get to know you. So we might as well get started tonight. So if you don't mind participating in chats, just give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, yay or nay. I'm going to ask you some questions. I want to get a kind of a flavor who's on here today. So some of you on here tonight, you are what I already call real estate professionals. And what I mean by that is you already are in the space already. You already are in the real estate space. You might be an investor, a wholesaler, you might be a landlord, you might be a money person, a broker, an insurance person for realtors or investors. You might be something to do with closings, title. So for those of you that already are in any way, shape, or form involved in real estate and you have any kind of a track record of that, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up in chat or a yay in chat or maybe nay in chat. No. But I'd just like to get a kind of a flavor who's on here tonight. And by the way, I'm going to have ask Roland to help me MC tonight, and he could see the chat better than I can see it. So for those of you that are already in the real estate space to any degree, any level, I'd love to hear from you inside chat.
Hey, Pete. Yeah, we got Brad Underwood saying he gave you a big old thumbs up. We've got a few licensed real estate agents. Kim saying
Okay.
yes.
Nice, nice.
Olympia also, she said yes. I know she's a licensed agent out in California. We've got Kay giving a thumbs up. Bakari giving a thumbs up as well. Same thing with Jake Sterling. Brian's a builder, so in that way. We got Memphis Glenn is a appraiser and a realtor. John Clark thumbs up. Rodney thumbs up. Patrick is a painter construction. Pete, we've got folks from all across the spectrum. In the beginning, I'm not sure if you caught it, but we also had some folks here brand new for the first time. So we definitely got a mixed bag of folks here tonight.
I love it. I love it. All right, so exactly what I just heard, exactly what I thought. Somebody I heard realtors, investors. I'm going to make a statement, and again, let's go back to the chat. But here's the statement I want to make. Tell me if you agree with me on that. Is it safe to assume, um, and if I give you access to as much capital as you need to do as many deals as you want to do, is it safe to assume that that will allow you to level up in the business? So, if you agree with that statement, and by the way, that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to tap into my capital. So, if I show you how to tap into as much capital as you need to fund as many deals without putting any of your own money into deals, would that give you a chance to level up? Love to hear from you.
Pete, the chat is lighting up. Folks saying yes, 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 definitely, without a doubt, yes, yes. Everyone's saying yes, Pete, across the board.
I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. Along the way today, I want to introduce you to some of my partners, just to, again, you get a flavor of the people that I like to do deals with. This is Seth Choate. Interestingly, story on Seth. He was my very first partner that ever started with me. You know, people sometimes say, well, how long does an average person stay with you? It depends, but literally the very first partner that's ever started with me is still with me to this day. We've done about 220 deals. We've done about 180 of them in California when he lived there, but he wanted to get the heck out of California, right? I don't blame him. And he now resides in the Midwest, right around the Nashville market. He and his wife bought their dream home there. They've owned a private plane. They travel once or twice a month. You know, they really are living the dream. He was a school teacher. He's obviously not a school teacher anymore. She worked in a corporate. She was able to retire from that after we did, I think, our first three or four deals. Um, but what Seth brought is that, you know, he had little experience, not a ton, not on the investing side. He had a little realtor experience. But like so many of you guys are here tonight, what he needed and what I was able to give him was the access to the capital. And we're absolutely crushing it. And by the way, he's diversified since then. He now owns, I think, four RV parks. He owns, as a result of doing deals with me, 95 or 105 by now rentals. So he's not only gone and continues to, do what we do, but he's also diversified into other areas that he's been able to absolutely crush it in. Oh, okay. This is Preston. Love Preston to pieces. The big difference between when Preston, the gentleman on the picture who you see here, and Seth, the previous, is that Seth started with me with zero basically experience, zero deals behind him. Preston, when he started with me, had over 100 deals he had already done. So people sometimes wonder why would somebody start with me who's already got that kind of experience? I give them the ability to scale. Even when you're into the hundreds of deals, this business limits you financially, infrastructurally. And so that's what I've been able to help Preston do is scale. The other big difference between these two guys is that Seth, to this day, like we're over 200 deals, he's never really handled the construction piece of any of our deals. My team has always handled that. Preston, on the other hand, as many deals, I think we got about 9 deals going on right now simultaneously. He's never needed my construction teams to do any rehabs. He very versed, very savvy on that. Actually, had his own construction company, so he is very, very, very adapted at doing that. Now, next question. Some of you guys are here because retirement is in sight. May not be tomorrow, but you could see it. Maybe weeks, months, maybe a year or two away. But I assume the reason you're here is because even though retirement is in sight, you already know that the way you want to retire, what you're doing right now is not going to allow you to do that. So, for those of you that are in that position where you could see retirement somewhere down the road, but you also know to do it in the style you want to do it in, you're going to have to make a change, or you may have to get off totally the track you're on and get in a totally different track, which is very understandable. I'd love to hear from you guys also. Um, so, let me hear from you guys for those of you that retirement is in sight.
Yep, you got a couple of honest folks here. Donna Lawrence saying that is me with a exclamation point. We've got Anthony Sparks. We got Kim saying that's me. Absolutely. Tim says it is 4 years away, so it's coming soon to a theater near
Yeah,
him.
that's in sight.
We got Miss Mendoza already there. Patrick, he's close, and we've got Linda saying retired needs to supplement. Pete, she needs to
Yeah.
supplement her income.
I get it. I get it. So check this out, guys. This is one of my partners, Ron and Karen Rowan. They were out of Indianapolis, in Indiana. I'm sorry. And um, and when they started with me, they were about 2.5 or 3 years away from retirement, and they worked hard their whole lives. And I remember when they started with me, one, I liked that we had a timeline, like 2.5 years, 3 years. They're like, we got to get things done. And they had some very specific goals also. I like that. I like timelines and I like goals. And their goal was not to retire in the snow belt. It was actually retire in Florida. They wanted to own their own land. They were very specific. They wanted to be right on the beach. And on that land, they wanted to have an RV. Like that was their vision. That was retirement. And we hit the ground running. We had a vision, we had goals, and we had a timeline. And just in the first 7 or 8 months, if you look at these deals starting, we did a deal for 83,000, 63,000, 68,000, 67,000, and they not only were crushing it with me flipping deals, but they started like, okay, let's start going after these goals. And so they got the land that was in Florida, it was on the right on the ocean. And I remember as they were make that trek, one time they stopped at my family's place on the water, and just to spend the weekend with us. Like I said, I get very close to a lot of my partners, and then uh, um, and we were talking one night,
Hello.
And I asked Ron, I said, well, look, you guys are obviously doing fantastic. We've been doing this for a year. You guys are starting to achieve the goals. I said, has anything changed? And he said, the only thing that's changed is that RV has now become a mini mansion. And the reason I share this story is with you is you take a couple like this for decades, they did what they needed to do in the conventional way, and their dream was an RV. And there's nothing wrong with an RV, but I think you know where I'm heading with this. And then they started doing deals with me, and within several months, that RV turned into a mini mansion. And the reason I bring that up is just the power, the power. Well, I bring that up for the same reason you guys are here. You already know the power of real estate. It's just, how do you navigate the maze? And that's what I help people do, basically, navigate that maze to success. Now, next set of people. For those of you that are here and you could relate to what I just said, you got a vision, you got a goal, it's clearly defined. But it's not that there's a timeline in it. The problem with it is there's a wall. You got a vision, you got goals, you got dreams, but there's that wall between you and these dreams and these goals. And your whole life, it seems like you've been hitting your head against the wall. You've been trying to climb the wall, but you can't scale it. You've been trying to go around it and you can't get around it. And you're kind of at the point of your life where you've had enough is enough. And you're just looking for a legitimate opportunity. And if you find that legitimate opportunity, you're ready to walk through that wall. And I'd love to call it by the way, that's me. When I got started, that was me. And I love to call you a hustler. You're a hustler. You're willing to do whatever the hell you got to do to break through the wall to get to those dreams and goals. So for those of you that got the dreams, you got the goals, you got the freaking wall between you and them, and you're ready to go head first through that wall as long as you know that whatever you're doing is legal, moral, and ethical. You're willing to do it. How many of you guys can relate to that? I classify you as a hustler, and that was me when I got started. How many of you guys are there?
Hey, Pete, you got a room of like-minded individuals cut from the same cloth. We got Brian saying, that's me. Folks saying, oh, yes, you're speaking to me, says Donna. We've got Mike saying San Diego, absolutely him. Kim saying I can. Tim saying yes. Linda Clark saying yes. David says I can. Yes, me. I know I am, says Tracy. Rebecca says absolutely. And here's what Patrick says, Pete. I am ready to break through that wall.
I love it. Guys, I apologize. You could probably see what I'm doing, but I'm doing deals all over the country. So we got deals right now closing in the West Coast with partners, and they're literally texting me from there, just getting my authorization to pull the trigger. So, um, by the way, I love being here tonight, but this right here is the priority. It's with my partners and doing deals. All right, I like it. I like it. Let me introduce you to one of my favorite hustlers, one of my partners, Jamari Spruill. When I met Jamari, he actually came to one of the events I was doing, and I ended up meeting him during a break. And it became very evident to me that Jamari may not had a lot of things in life, but man, this guy was a hustler. And if we move it to where we are now, he obviously became a partner, and we've done well over 17 deals together. But what I love about this guy is that he so exemplifies the philosophy I run with here, and why I have so many partners right now in the United States doing deals in so many different places. But the philosophy is very simple. When you start with me, I want you to take as much as you can. I have a whole infrastructure in the back, support, training, the systems, technology, everything you need to be successful. So I want you to take as much of as possible, because my goal and my team's goal is to get you successful as quickly as possible. But once you start achieving success and once you start getting to those your dreams and goals, we want you to turn around, look at the person behind you, and reach out and help them along the way. By the way, that's why I call this the partner driven model. You're not just my partner or my team's partner. When you start with me, you're everybody's partner. All my partners come together. And if you talk to a lot of my partners, a lot of them will not only point at me for success, not only point at everything we provide for their success, not just point at my team for their success, but they'll point back at someone like a Jamari for their success. And that's very important to understand for those of you that end up doing deals and partnering with me. You don't just get me, you don't just get my team, you don't just get the infrastructure and all these amazing things that happen behind the scenes that give you the ability to do deals, but you also get a whole array of all of my partners around you helping you. Um, Bottom line is here, partner driven. We put our money where our mouth is. Now you're here on this call now. I understand. So you can experience what the partner driven community is all about. And along the way, as I go through this over the next couple of minutes, I want to try to answer all of your questions. But what I'm going to do when I'm done with this presentation, and I promise you I'm going to try to go through it as quickly as possible, I'm going to stay on as long as I need to. And whatever questions that are not answered through this presentation, I'm going to stay on and I'm going to personally answer them for you. So, a couple more questions just to get to know you better. Now, before we get into that, let me kind of take a little uh, curve here. Why I do this business? Because that's a question that most people like to know. Why am I to this day still in it? Well, I'm in this business today for the exact same reason that I got into this business many years ago and started partnering with people. And for me, it's about my kids. I got five kids, which is, I know, pretty unusual. I used to make fun of people with five kids. Now I am people with five kids. But what's really unusual about my five kids is their ages. My oldest is 27. My youngest just turned 3. And to me, that's what drove me in this business because to me, the most important thing for me has been to be an active and a participating parent. And for my 320 somethings, I was there. You know, obviously the 3 and 4 year olds are here with us, but the 20 somethings have all moved on. But I have always been part of their lives. Never missed practices, never missed games, never missed performances, never missed plays, never missed conferences. I was always part of every trip. I was always part of every single highlight that they experienced up to this point in their lives and still continue to experience. And I'm still continue to be there and active with them. And I was always there, also there for my oldest ones through some tough times. For those of you that have kids, you know what I'm talking about. And I was always there. And so for me, my personal reason why is that I always wanted to, and I continue to be a very participating father. So I'd love to hear what is your guys' why? Tell me your personal why you're here. I know chat doesn't give you a lot of time or a lot of space, but give me a quick summary. Why are you here tonight? What is your personal reason to becoming successful? For me, it was the five kids.
Pete, we got Rodney here, first time father, so he's got the same aspirations and goals as
Love
you.
it.
Giovanni definitely. Let's see, we got Giovanni saying he couched all the teams. I think I know what he means by that.
Coached. He coached. Come on, man.
Coach. Okay, I got you. I got you. Sorry, I'm from California. We got Kay, got 5 kids too. Oh man,
I
another
love it.
person with 5 kids.
I can relate. I can
Leroy
relate.
says family. David says his eldest is 36 and she's an architectural engineer. We got folks looking for freedom. Linda says to be able to breathe, to exhale. Oh man, that's a good one. That's a good one. Uh, have time with to spend with family. Siddiqui wants just a career change, quite frankly. Freedom, family, have 6 kids, David says.
Man,
Um, Renee says I need to be with family. So folks, I mean, a lot of folks here, folks, Pete, that are family oriented
I
and
get it.
legacy biggest. Yeah.
I love it. Let's continue down those lines. Um, where are you guys now specifically in your real estate journey? Are you a total novice? Are you more of a maybe you've already done a deal? Maybe you're in the middle of your first one or two deals, and some of you guys are a lot more experienced here. So I'd like to get a kind of a broad spectrum answer to that. Are you a total novice, kind of beginning stages? Maybe you got one or two deals behind you, and I'm sure there's got to be some people here tonight that are fairly advanced, maybe done many deals and have a lot to show for it. Love to hear that.
No, you're right, Pete. We definitely got folks here from all across the spectrum. Rodney, who's green, Linda, novice, iPhone, yes. Don has done over 45 deals. Talk about,
That's strong.
yeah, a whole mixed bag of folks here. Brand new. Nate's got 2 leased, one total loss, a novice. Kay is relatively new to this scene. We've got what else we got here? Um, Relatively new, flipped a couple of properties before, realtors in the house. Um, yeah, Pete, folks all across here, brand new to having up to 45 deals already.
I love it. I love it. I love it. We just went through this. We don't need to go through this again. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty here. What is the biggest obstacle? It seems like half of you guys gave me an answer of where you want to be and why you're here, and I appreciate it. But now let's get honest. What is the biggest obstacle that's holding you back from achieving where you want to be and doing the things you want to do? Let's hear from you inside chat, please.
Pete Kim saying money, capital.
Yeah,
Don
yeah,
says physical ability. Patrick says money,
it's reality.
funding, knowledge, cash availability, capital, knowledge, money, capital source, fear, finding the properties, capital. So a lot of money related
Yeah.
objections here, Pete.
Well, listen, if you're here, I assume you've already made a decision that the pathway you want to take is real estate. And there's no question that the biggest obstacle in real estate from success is money. I don't care how much or how little you have. I mean, so exactly what I expected to hear. But Roland, is this what you're hearing? Lack of funds, lack of knowledge? I think I heard you say experience. Scared of making the wrong move. That's tied into money. Rehabs are very expensive. Facts. Too risky. You failed before. Everybody brings some baggage to the table, and I'm sure some of you don't know where to even begin when it comes to this business. Roland, did I miss anything? Is this kind of what you saw in chat?
Yeah, Pete, actually, as you were saying all those things, people were slowly typing those in. So yeah, you're right on the money.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. So the bottom line is this. I assume the reason you're here is because you want to get past these obstacles and you want to do more deals. So let me give you a secret, which is not a secret, right? You're not the only one with these struggles. That's why you saw pretty much the same four or five answers for everybody. These are all very common problems that across the board, including myself when I started many, many years ago, seems like centuries now. These are the same common investor problems everybody comes across. So the reason I've created this is to solve literally every single one of those problems for you guys. I couldn't be more confident that we can support your mission of doing more deals. I'm doing this for my partners, and my team's doing this for my partners literally every single day. So I want to introduce you a couple more partners here, just so you keep on getting this broad spectrum of who partners with me. Chad Wolf and Jerry Scott. They're also out of Indiana. Interesting fact about them, they had 400 deals when they started with me, before they even started with me. Again, why would someone like that start with me? I give them the ability to grow and scale. Preston Moore, here's a deal we did in Huntsville for 50,000. Michael Hewitt, I just talked to Michael a couple hours ago. This is our second or third deal we did for 49,000. B. Jane Tracy, they're out of a town that's less than 800 people. People say, well, I live in a too rural area, too urban area. And none of that matters if you know what you're doing. We did over 10 deals in a little small town where they're from in under a year. Glenn Antonik, one of our deals in Florida, Mulberry, Florida for 7,500. Patrick Curtis, one of our deals, Madeira Beach, 11,000. Michael Binns, I think this is where actually our first deal in Indianapolis for $8,500. Willa Owens, Detroit, Michigan, 17,000. Nate Patterson, one of our many deals together at Angola, New York, 8,800. Richard Granquist, one of our deals in Spanoa, Washington for 30,000. Another one with Preston, who I introduced you to earlier, 24,000 in Huntsville, Alabama. Seth, my very first partner, Smyrna, Tennessee, almost 20,000 on that flip. Archie Ragland, Archie actually retired after doing the very first deal. He and I have since gone on and done about another 16 or 17 deals. We made $150,000 on the first deal. That's why he retired. Ricky Tanner, Toccoa, Georgia, 17,000. Another one with B. Jane Tracy. They bought a lake house after their fifth or sixth deal that we've done. 22,000. Rafael Ruiz, Spring Hill, Florida, 27,000 on that flip. Jason Blaskowski, Harbor, Washington, 6,900. Another one with B. Jane Tracy. Crocker, Missouri, 48,000 on that one. Vance Hudgens, I'm actually going to be, well, actually, Vance is coming in to see me here next week. This is a deal we did a couple months ago, almost 100,000 in profits. We're listing one, I think Friday or Monday of next week. It's going to have about $130,000 of profit. Deborah Cotton, we just bought a bunch of land with her. This was one of our first deals, though, in Texas. Richard
Okay.
Granquist, $100 on that deal. Preston Moore, 3,900 on that deal in Arab, Alabama. Scott Thompson, we just did a deal a couple of weeks ago, but this one here is I think the very first deal we ever did. Whitaker Road, 13,000. Richard Granquist, 43,000. Corey Turner, a couple months ago, one of our deals together in South Carolina, 40,000. Another one with Preston for 25,000. Look, I can keep going and going and showing you these amazing deals that we're part of right now. But strictly for sake of time, let's just keep moving forward. I want to take a little detour, 3 minutes if you allow me, and I want to just do a very basic black and white comparison. Doing a deal by yourself or doing a deal with me, and what that means both financially to you and infrastructurally. So we're going to use a real life deal. It's a deal I did with BJ and Tracy in Crocker, Missouri. Very, very rural town. Like I said, population under 800 people, 3 beds, 2 baths. We bought this one for $74,900. It needed about 40,000 worth of work, and then it was worth afterwards $190,000. This is a very basic formula. We don't even use this formula necessarily ourselves, but this is a legitimate formula of how to figure out what you could pay for a property. So if you want to do, let's say, a fix and flip and make 30% margin in the deal, and remember, this house ultimately is worth $190,000, needed about $40,000 worth of work. The numbers and the formulas tell us the most we could pay for this deal is $93,000. But remember, we got it for $74,900. Bottom line is this was a terrific, literally a screaming, screaming good deal. So watch this. If you're going to do this exact same deal by yourself, you're going to use your own money, your own credit, and your own experience. This is how it works. Just look at the left side. I don't want to confuse anybody here with numbers. But this is why an average lender will make more money than an average investor. It's crazy, right? Bottom line is this: if you're a real estate investor, what you don't realize is that everybody around you makes money. Most of the time, they make more money than you do. We actually keep the whole industry in business. But this is why. This is a perfect example. Remember, it's only a $75,000 house, right? Look at the bottom left-hand side of the column. To borrow $75,000 on a deal, you need $75,000 in your accounts. Is that crazy? That's exactly how this business works out. So you want to buy a house for 75,000? You want to secure a loan for it? When you go through this kind of lending that this business requires you, it's called hard money lending. You need about $75,000 yourself to borrow 75, right? Crazy. Look at the right side. If you do this exact same deal with me, I'm putting up the money for everything. To get the house, to fix the house, to carry the house, bottom right-hand column. And with me, you could do unlimited my deals with my money, right? You do it yourself, you need to risk it all and put it all up on every deal. Do it with me, do it unlimited amount of deals with as much capital for as many deals as we want to do together. But that's not it. There's also the infrastructure that you have to understand. Left-hand column, if you do this yourself, you better be a great negotiator. You better know which contracts to use, how to take deals through inspections, how to clear titles, how to work with attorneys, how to work with realtors, how to work with contractors, how to manage properties. Bottom left hand of the column, you do this by yourself. You're going to do all the work and you're going to risk everything, like literally everything, just about on every deal. You do the exact same thing with me. My team pretty much handles everything when it comes to the infrastructure. Summarize it. You do it all with me as a partner. We do the work, and I personally take on 100% of the risk. There's really no comparison. Right? So I want to show you exactly how it works to partner with me on deals. Remember, I'm providing all the money, I'm providing my team and the expertise to do deals with you. And then on the back end, we just simply split the profits down the middle, 50-50. And then it's just wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat over and over again. Remember, I'm doing this because I need local boots on the ground in your local markets to help me find deals across the country, right? You're going to help me find the property. You're going to get it under contract. I'm going to put up all the money and my team's going to execute the deal. Simple as that. Together, when we're doing this, we literally become a dream team. When you make money, I and my team make money. The goal, literally, in this model is to be successful together. You never have to worry about where the money comes from. You never have to worry about risking credit on any deal. You never have to worry about making bad move on any deal. You never have to worry about navigating the waters alone, right? So let me ask you this. I mean, I pretty much laid out what this thing's all about. So let me hear from you in chat again. Does this sound good to you guys? What I'm telling you, what you're hearing, does this sound good to you guys?
Hey, Peter, sounds fantastic. This is Arturo. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
Thanks,
you.
Arturos. I
Love it,
remember him.
Arturo. Another way to summarize it
Hey,
too, Donna Lauren
real
says,
quick. I mean,
Hey, we're gonna get
over
to all
here,
the
real quick. I'm
we're
over
gonna
here
get
from
to all the
Texas.
questions. Let me finish. Thank you.
thanks, Arturo. Love the excitement. Donna says, no brainer. Yes, sir. Sounds good. Pete, a lot of folks here who truly understand and see the value of what you're laying down here.
I love it. I love it. All right, so now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to show you the process so you can see how we could do deals together, right? I have a very simple three-phase roadmap. It's basically mine and my team's guide to doing deals and solving all those obstacles and problems we talked about 5 minutes. So here's how the success starts, and here's how the roadmap works with me. Phase one is access to mine and my team system. Phase two, you basically at that point finding deals, you're submitting them to myself and my team. In phase three, I put up the money, we execute the deal, and then in the back end, we split the profits 50-50. All right, phase one, access to my system. The best way I could tell you is this. Behind the scenes for my partners, there's a whole infrastructure of community, of training, of support, of infrastructure, everything. What does that look like? Every day, sometimes multiple times a day, I and my team were training you in this kind of environment. We're showing you exactly what you have to do to that day to find deals. I mean, that's what 95% of my training is that how to find deals. I don't expect you to know how to find deals, definitely not at my level. And if you're out there and you're looking for deals, I promise you, when you have a guy like me who's done 4,000 of them and I show you how to find deals, it's going to blow your mind. But that's what the training is all about. Bottom left hand of the screen, Partner Driven University. What my team has done is um, they just basically recorded me. They've taken all the knowledge that I and the rest of my team possess, and we put it together in a university format also. So you also have 24 access to it. My private community, those are all the partners. They're all inside this platform called Circle. And if you become a partner, boom, you're part of that, which means you got every single partner out there, not only doing their own deals, but they're instructed to help you also. We also get together a couple times a year in a live environment. From a training perspective, we train every day, sometimes multiple times a day. Yes, I train myself, but I also have my whole team that's helping you learn and understand and do this. Phase number two, submitting a deal, right? So here's what it looks like. Number one, it's all about marketing, right? We have a couple different marketing strategies. We'll show you, teach you how to find deals. We'll help you implement those, lay them down wherever part of the country, whether it's your backyard or some other part of the country you want to do this in. And what my marketing systems and infrastructure and technology do, they just connect you with sellers. It's where all the deals are, right? That gives you the ability to start putting deals together. Deals start coming in, leads start coming in. You go to your dashboard, request a contract. My team kicks out a contract to you. We help you negotiate the price to wherever it needs to be. Get the property under contract, get the contract signed. We take it through due diligence and inspections, and then approve it, and then off we go to closing, right? Yes, well, the reason this slide is here is that I get involved in every deal. I actually spearhead and I drive every single deal forward. Very important to understand that. And phase three is put up the money, execute the deal, and split the profits. So in phase three, buy the property, execute the deal. Remember, I have 11 different strategies we utilize, so we'll figure out what the right strategy on that particular deal is. On the back end, we identify a buyer to get the property sold. We close out the deal. The same day it gets closed, you get transparent accounting of the deal, and that very same day you get paid. This is one of my team members, Miss Mary. She handles all the closings. Okay, so when you bring a file in or a deal in, basically, you don't have to worry about attorneys, closings, coordinating, blah blah blah. Miss Mary's been doing this for me for over 10 years, about 15 years now. Handles all of that for you. This is one of my partners, Mike Harden. We split profits. This is the very first. He's out of Pittsburgh. Took us like 6 or 7 deals before he finally did his very first deal in Pittsburgh. But this is the very first deal we did. It was actually in Bristol, Wisconsin. We split $136,000. Remember, guys, I'm putting up all the money in the deal. I'm absorbing 100% of the risk in every deal. And then we're splitting the profits with you 50-50. Now that I've gone through the whole roadmap, do you see the value of getting your deals funded by myself and my team? And also the value of having experience. I promise you, I know almost all of you are here because of the money we put up, but really the key component is the experience that I bring to the table. I don't like the slide, but my team insists we use it. How do I compare to the gurus out there? I'm not one of them. Obviously, hopefully by now you get it. And there really is no comparison. But my team says some people think still you're part of the guru world. So let's go do an actual honest comparison. By the way, it starts and stops at that very top line. I'm not the only, and my team's not the only one that could train you and coach you. There's a lot of very good training and coaching going on out there. I will tell you, um, mine's better because we teach you on actual deals you're doing, whereas the gurus always teach you. Gurus always teach you on conceptual stuff, but that's coaching and training is where everything stops. Beyond that, I'm going to partner with you on deals. They won't. Okay, and I'm going to help you navigate and execute the deal. They won't. I have a whole entire acquisition team that becomes your team to do inspections, rehabs, and closings. They might have it, but it's for them. It sure as hell ain't going to be for you. And then I'm going to do something that not only the gurus won't do for you, I don't think anybody will do for you. I'm going to put up all the money. I'm going to cover all the costs of the deal. And then the bottom one, I'm going to also absorb the risk. So this is what this makes. This makes it a perfect business. You have zero risk. You can't lose, right? Even if something happens, it's all on me. I absorb all the risk and cover all that. And I put up all the money. So you have zero risk and 100% reward. That is called a perfect business. And you guys know this. Other real estate gurus teach you how to do a deal, and then they set you loose to figure the rest out alone. Here, we're going to stay with you by your side on every deal, provide all the capital, execute the entire deal, and then we split the deal profits. Literally, with me, it's a win-win. So we're literally invested into your success. By now, hopefully you understand there is a one-time fee to join. It's literally the only money you ever need to partner with me and to do as many deals as you want to do, a lifetime of deals. Afterwards, you never, ever, ever have to spend the money on down payments, earnest money, inspection costs, mortgage payments, hard money, rehab, contractors, close, literally everything else from that point on after you get started with me. I cover 100% of the entire deal. Bottom line, with me, almost always, just doing your first deal with me will almost always cover the initial startup fee. Now, the goal here is I want to put you in an environment until becoming a real estate investor here becomes second nature, okay? And you know this if you're trying to do this business by yourself. If you're going to do this by yourself, you're going to go 10 times slower than you thought. It's going to be 100 times more expensive than you thought. It's going to be way more risky than anybody has ever told you. And if you're going to do this by yourself, take it from somebody that knows it's not very fun. You do this with a partner like myself, I make it very simple. It is 100% safe. And yes, we have a bunch of fun along the way. Yes, there is a one-time fee to join. It gives you immediate access to the mentorship, to the team, and to the system. It is the only money you'll ever spend to do unlimited amount of deals with me. And it gives you access to have all the costs covered by myself. By the way, there's a couple different options on the fees, and there's a couple different options on actually paying the fees. I will not get into that tonight, because the only time you're going to hear me discuss it or my team discuss it with you is after we make sure that we're a good fit for you and you're a good fit for us. Okay. Um, so the next step is this. If you're at this point where, by the way, we're basically done. I'm now going to open it up for Q&A. But if you're at the point right now where you're like, hell no, this ain't for me, this dude ain't for me, and this partnership sure as heck ain't for me, we're done. There's really no reason for you to stay on any longer, although you could. But if you're at this point, like, yeah, this is I see the dream and goal. I got the wall, and I'm ready to take somebody in arms and bust through that wall head first if I have to. The next step is we want to talk to you. So right now, Roland, whether you're already talking to somebody on my team or you're not yet talking to my team, if you feel like this is a good opportunity and you're ready to make the move, the next step is I just simply want to have a conversation with you, and so does my team. So at the bottom of the screen right now, inside Zoom, there's a schedule a call link inside Zoom. There inside chat, at the bottom of your screen, just schedule a call. The next step is I want to take this offline over the next day, have a conversation. We'll talk through your goals, make sure we're a right fit for you. I want to go over the couple different options in terms of the fee, and how to make that payment. And literally on that initial call, or if you've already talked to us on this next call, basically we're going to get you started towards doing your first deal. My partner advisors are now standing by to talk you through the options and literally get you started. The next step is, it's exactly what I just said. The next step is, let's I'm going to open this up for questions. I think I hit on everything, but I probably didn't. So for those of you that still have a question, there's two ways to ask a question. Bottom of the screen, there's a raise a hand something. I think it's captions or something. So just simply raise your Zoom hand. Please raise your Zoom hand if you have a question for me. Or if you want to just type in your question inside chat, Roland will be monitoring that. So for wherever, or if you just want to introduce yourself to me, why you want to do this with me, blah blah blah, whatever. I don't put a I don't put questions into a box. Whatever question you may have, either raise your Zoom hand, or if you want to just type in your questions inside chat, Roland will be monitoring that, and he will read those off to me also. All right, let's get started. What do we have, Roland?
Yeah, Pete, we got Arturo here with his hand raised. Go ahead, Arturo. Go and unmute your phone there. If you're on your phone, you may have to swipe it to the left or right. And if not,
Bottom
we'll come
left
back.
hand side, Arturo. You got to get. Let's go to the next person.
Yeah, and
Arturo,
if
we're gonna
not,
come back to you.
we'll
Figure
come
out how to
back. We'll come
unmute.
back.
Bottom left hand side, Arturo. How do you unmute?
Yeah. Renee, why don't you go ahead, Renee?
Yes. Hi, my name
Hi,
is
Renee.
Rene. Nice
Hi,
meeting you.
Renee. Hi, Renee.
Yeah. Well, I have a question. I did a couple of flips many years ago, and I did a really bad move after that, and I lost a lot of
Who
money.
hasn't?
I know. Yeah. So first two deals I did, it was piece of cake. We did $25,000 on each one, and then the second one it was a mess. The third one, I mean, it was a mess. Anyway, after that, I kind of got discouraged and I stopped.
Sure.
Uh,
Yep.
but my one of my dreams is to get into real estate 100%. I'm about to retire and I need to supplement my income. So that's the reason that I'm here. And the other question is, do you do a lot of deals in California? I am in California.
Yeah, yeah. Done about 250 in the last couple of years. I do them all over the country. I know the
Okay.
California market, Renee, better than you know it. So yeah, very I'm savvy everywhere. Real estate has nothing to do with areas. It has to do with understanding how to work and and what to
Now
do.
the reason I ask because the market here is kind of expensive.
It's
So
over 250 deals in the last couple of years. Yes, very
I don't know.
familiar.
Well, those are the questions that I had. So yeah, I'm very excited about it, and like I say, I'm I just want to keep going. I need to, because I just got knee surgeries on my two knees. I cannot do my work anymore, and I need to supplement my income somehow.
Well, if you're going to do this with me, don't do it to supplement your income. Do this if you want to make some real money. I
Oh,
always tell people if you're trying to find something to supplement, go flip hamburgers. You could
yeah.
supplement there.
No, I
Um,
understand.
with me, yeah, with
It's just
me,
a
you
test.
want to do this because you want to make some real money. You know what I mean? I don't
Exactly.
like people that want to just kind of do it on a part time. I like people that want to like full-time income. But listen, I'm picking on you because I'm trying to make a big picture point. You know what I mean?
No, I
This business
understand.
is not to supplement.
No,
This
and
business is to
believe
make
me,
real money.
my dreams are big. My dreams are big.
I love it.
It's just the way I said it. I think
I
it was
got it.
too
Listen,
blunt.
I'm just picking on you. I got you. Renee, did you set up a call?
Yeah, well, I'm going to, yes, I'm going to
All
set
right,
up a
set up
call.
a call. I'll remember you, young man. I love men in glasses. You remind me of me.
All
So
right.
I love it. I love it. I look forward to working with you. I'm going to help you out,
Yeah,
Renee.
me too. Thank you very much. And yeah,
Thank you
you're
for being
very,
here.
very interesting.
Thank you for being here, Renee.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye
All right,
bye.
Renee. Arturo, we'll give you one last chance there to unmute your line before we go to Ronald. I see you poking at it, bottom left-hand corner. And then, yeah, we'll come back. We'll come back, Arturo. Ronald, why don't you go ahead?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, Ron, how are you?
All right, look, I love everything you're putting down, and I
Thanks,
enjoy the
Ron.
presentation.
Thank you. Thank
I'm
you.
coming
That
from
means a
the
lot.
bottom. I'm coming from the bottom, and I'm from Illinois, to be exact. And I want to enter this world, and I just want to say thank you for this presentation, and I want to enter it and just go forward with whatever means necessary. What do I
I
need
love
to
it.
get
All right. Well,
in
step
the
number one.
business?
Let's see how good you are at following instructions. Step number one. Did you set up your call?
No, no, I didn't set up a call. This is
See, I
my
given
first.
you first set of instructions of what to do, and you didn't even do it. Can't do it
No,
without following instructions. Ron, fill out the form. Bottom of Zoom. Go to chat. Okay. Fill out the form. Let's talk. That's the next
oh,
step.
most definitely. I'm definitely gonna do that.
All right. I'll remember you, Ron. I look forward to connecting with you.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for being here. I appreciate it.
All right. Mm.
I
All right,
appreciate it.
Ron.
Thank you, Ron.
Arturo.
Arturo, you're next. All
If not,
right.
we got a bunch of questions on the chat as well.
Okay. Arturo, figure out how to unmute yourself and stay unmuted.
I've been,
There
I've
you
been
go.
trying to meet it. Am I
You
good
Oh,
got it.
now?
You got it.
All right,
Yes, sir.
fantastic. Hey,
Thank you.
look, I'm out of here, Jacksonville, Florida, and everything sounds great. It sounds like you're putting a lot, like all your responsibilities and all your money and everything. That's fantastic. I mean, that's a dream come true, right? But why put all that money when you could just finance it from the owner and we could give him a down payment and then we could just do it that way and we don't have to risk that much money?
I literally did not follow what you said. Why do what I do when you could do what?
When you could just go ahead, let's say right now, a person that has a house, let's say over here, their parents passed, whatever it is, and
Right.
the house is like an abando or
No, that's fine.
something.
Okay. What's your question?
My question is, wouldn't it be easier to just get in contact with that owner to close the deal
Are you talking
and
about
just let
me or are you talking about you?
I'm just talking about, instead of you putting up all that money that you have to put in, why don't you just put the down payment for the owner can finance it and we use their money to do the house and then go ahead and
Yeah.
just
Hey,
fix it
Arturo, I
up.
got a better one. I got a better one. How about we just tell that person, give us the house for free? That way you don't have to even put a down payment and then we just have people hand us houses for free.
Hell yeah.
Right. It's not for free. It's basically just giving them
Right.
like
No,
a
no. Listen.
like
You
a
get my
10 year like
point.
a 10-year
You
mortgage.
you get my point. It's the point. The point I'm trying to make is that it's not that simple.
Nothing.
It's
I'm
not
gonna
that
take
simple.
I'm meeting
It
to
sounds good. Why not just do that? That doesn't work. That may what you just said. That strategy may work 1 out of 500 times.
the back.
Right.
So it is a legitimate strategy, by the way. It's called creative, and we do those, by the way. But
All right,
that
Daniela.
strategy in of itself is a very, very limiting strategy because most people will not just take a down payment. Most people, if they're selling a house for let's say 200,000, they need that 200,000. Okay, so hey, Roland. So what you got? So what you're saying is legitimate, but that works very rarely. I have 11 different strategies. When you stack all these 11 strategies, we could almost always get a deal done with whoever's legitimately trying to sell. You see what I'm saying? I just expand what you just said to a much bigger bullseye. That's all. But what you're saying is 100% legit. It just only works very rarely. You muted yourself somehow by talking. I don't know how you did that.
While he's, oh,
Am
there
I
you
back?
are.
Am I back?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Am
you're
I back?
back.
Well, foreclosed deals is something we'll jump on, right?
Yeah, for pre-foreclosures, not foreclosed. There's no opportunities in foreclosed deals, but there's plenty of opportunities in pre-foreclosures. Yes, we do tons of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it's something to keep an eye on.
Yeah. Who did you set up a call?
Yeah, I'm going to do that as we
All right.
speak.
I'll remember you because the reason I'm going to remember you is because you had a very, very legitimate point. My only counterpoint to that is that as legitimate as it is a very limiting way. I want more people to have the ability to do more deals. That's why I don't just say, hey, let's do it the easy way. I say, let's also do it the hard way. That's why I'm putting up willing to risk my money and my infrastructure. So that's all it is. Just a bigger bullseye. That's all.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I look
Fair
forward to
enough.
talking to
Yeah.
you, Arturo.
Likewise.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Roland, Mr. Roland, what do we got, sir?
Brad, hopefully you got my chat. I know you had a slew of questions that it'd be best for you to ask live. So if you can unmute, you'll be next. Is it pronounced Yanni? Yoni?
What's up,
Yes.
Yoni?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey,
So I got a little bit into the webinar a little late,
it's okay.
but basically I did set up a call already. So
Good, good.
I've been pretty eager for several years to get into real estate, and that's been my dream. I'm 38 now, but it's been quite a bit since I wanted to get into real estate. And I mean, of course, the main stumbling block that I've always encountered throughout all these years wanting to get into is money. You know, like
Yep.
I do home remodeling, and I actually been doing that for some time already. Pretty much like I get homes from an investor. He gave them to me. I fix them for him and everything. So I mean, I know a lot of the ins and outs of how to fix and all that, and more or less what it's gonna take to get fixed and check structure and that kind of stuff already. But my main stumbling block has always been money. Not having someone to either partner with or that has the money to do that kind of stuff.
Yep.
So
I get you.
yeah.
It's the number one reason, Yoni, people start with me. And by the way, by you having a skill set the way you do, you'll be able to double dip. You can make money on helping us fix it or fixing it yourself. You'll get the the rehabber's fee, contractor's fee there, and 50% of the
Hmm.
profit. So
Yeah.
I love partners like you. Love it, love them.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to like knowing more. You know.
Yeah, believe it or not,
Um,
you know it all. I mean, you know it all already, even though I know you didn't catch the very beginning. If you're still here right now, you know enough to make a decision. So let's talk and let's go chase some dreams together.
Definitely looking forward.
Me too. Me too. I'll remember you, Yoni. I'll remember you,
Sounds
Yoni.
good.
You know why? Because I remember you because my boy Roland butchered your name and called you Yanni. And I don't know how you make an O into an A, but I'll remember you.
It happens more often than you think, but it's all
Okay,
good.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
I
All right.
got you. All right, Yoni, look forward to it.
All right. Thank you.
See how I help him become memorable, Pete? That was on purpose.
Yeah,
Um,
there you go. He was trying to
w-
trigger me.
we got a couple of questions in the chat. If you guys want to unmute, that might be best. So instead of me butchering those questions, we got a whole slew of them. Brad, you want to unmute now?
I do.
There you are.
Yeah, I'm
Welcome to the
here.
call.
Well, I left the questions in there because he's not going to be able to answer these right now, so I thought maybe they could be
Oh,
answered possibly later. I
okay,
tried
I got you.
registering for the class online, but the only dates available are the 15th and the 18th.
15th
And
and
I'm an
18th.
adjuster, and I have a water impedance class Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday in DFW. So I
Uh-huh.
can't take that, but the only dates they're giving me to schedule a time frame is Friday and Monday, and I really need something the 21st or the 22nd.
Can we help
But
him
I put
out,
the
Roland?
questions out there.
What's your name,
Yeah,
sir?
Brad
21st.
Underwood. It's in the
Roland, can you help Brad get
Yeah,
something over
yeah.
the weekend or
So
something?
Brad, you said 21st, 22nd, so next week essentially.
21st and 22nd would definitely be better.
Got it. Got it. Okay. We'll be sure to reach out.
So I've got the questions in there, Peter.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to try and give you the easy ones that you might kind of have an idea now. Some of these are fairly analytical. I apologize. I was looking, so I'm in
Okay.
Texas. I'm specifically in North Texas. As an adjuster, I look at a lot of houses during the week, right? So I see
Mhm.
these rundown houses all the time. I was looking at one yesterday that was in foreclosure. I kind of have an idea what they're asking for it, but again, you don't like foreclosure. That's fine.
No,
Um,
no, 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 no. Wait, 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 wait. I love foreclosures. There's no deals in foreclosure. That's all. The deals are in pre-foreclosures. I don't. I love everything. I don't care. It's just there's
okay,
no opportunity. Once a bank takes control of it, the banks are solvent. They're doing great. They're not giving stuff away. You got to catch them before the bank grabs them.
understand. And I know why. I used to be a loan
Yep.
officer. I worked for Citibank for 14 years, so I
Okay.
understand the finance part of all that. Um, what I was looking for, the median profit deal for median profit for deals in Texas. You're not going to have that. Next, what is the
No,
kind of
no, that's
market?
not your answer. You're asking questions and you're answering them.
I'm just
So,
giving you a chance to be. If you don't know the answer off the top of your head, Texas is
but
kind
you're
of a
not
big
at least
state,
giving me a
brother.
chance to answer.
Okay, go ahead.
Average profit across the board, if we do fix and flip, is somewhere around 20 to 50,000. If we do a quick turn and burn, somewhere around 5 to 15. If we do a creative, it depends on the cash flow. Remember, I do 11 different strategies. So, but it varies. But the biggest ones are fix and flips, and that's in tens and tens of thousands of dollars.
Well, that's why I was looking for a median on that. I understand the
Yeah,
variances. I get that.
yeah, yeah.
Um, okay. By the way, there's another advantage. If you can get the homeowners in there and the policies in their name, I know how to get that roof replaced, so you don't have to pay the 15 to $28,000 to replace it.
Okay.
Um, what do I need, or what do we need to consider individually as like a marketing budget? Are we doing geofencing through
You
Facebook
don't
or
have
what?
to. We have marketing budgets from zero. Like some people don't either want to put in or don't have the money to put in. So we have it all the way from zero, all the way from people who say that, like, "Hey, I got money that I want to put into marketing." All putting market money into marketing does is it speeds up the process because we'll connect you with a team that'll actually generate leads for you. So
Okay.
if you it could be all the way at zero, we'll show you how to do marketing, look for deals without spending any money. And if you have money, there is no limit. I mean, I have partners spending 10,000 a month on marketing budgets, and I have partners spending $1,000 a month. It all
Yeah.
depends how much you have and how fast you want to go.
Okay. So, and y'all are leveraging AI to identify those prospects, right?
We're utilizing different paid sources. Yep, including
Okay.
AI.
How many deals does the average beginner close in the first year?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. So I put it in the
But
chat.
wait, slow down. But my partners are getting traction quicker and quicker. So what I can tell you, Brad, is that average beginner now starts getting traction literally in the first month or two with me, which is unheard of in this space. Absolutely unheard of. And that's just a testament to what we're doing, to my experience of 4,000 deals, to my incredible team I put together, and to the bottom line is the right partners coming along. I'm looking for people that are ready to go to work. I'm not looking for people looking for a handout. I'm not looking for people that have a mentality things should be for free. I'm looking for people that have dreams and goals. They got a wall and they're ready to go through that wall. And so we're just getting better at picking the right people to partner with me and my team. And so I'm getting workers is the bottom line. So it's a testament to my partners, not only to me and my team, but also to my partners.
Okay. Um, is it possible for people investigating, kicking the tires, if you will, to speak to current members independently?
Yeah, yeah. If you're serious, please don't waste my partner's name. I mean, honestly, you don't need to kick the tires. I've done 4,000 of these. We're beyond kicking tires.
Well,
So the
you
only
are,
tire
we're
that I,
not. We're
what's that?
looking. I said, you are, we're not. I'm looking at several different programs, so I'm trying to figure out which one best suits me. I get
Yeah,
it. I get it.
yeah,
You're settled in it. I understand that. That's not a
yeah,
question.
yeah. Well, no, 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 not me. What I do is settled in. There's no reason, you know what I mean? So what I'm saying is this: if you're serious and committed, then yeah, there's we could we have ways of connecting you with people. I don't like doing that because of course we're going to connect you to somebody that's going to tell you amazing stuff about me. You got to be able to make it. Again, I'm giving you the reality. You got to be able to make a decision for yourself. If your decision making process is what based upon somebody you don't know tells you, that's going to hinder you in becoming a solid partner for me. So, like I said, we're checking you out as much. But yeah, what your short answer to your question is yes, no problem.
It's possible. Okay,
Yes,
thank you.
sir. Yes, sir.
Uh, and this I already know the answer to this, but you can tell me profits are determined net after all expenses.
Of course.
Okay.
Yep. That's how business works in any
What
business.
are, and you, again, it's probably a long line, but I apologize. What are the
Yeah.
line items processed to determine the net costs of the projects, or what are the fees and expenses submitted in order to get to the final net cost? What are the things that we don't know about that go into that?
I don't know what you know about real estate, what you don't know about real estate, Brad. But the costs are whatever the cost is: purchase, rehab, carrying, insurance, taxes, budgets. I mean, just typical cost of a deal. Buy it, that's a cost. Fix it, that's a cost. Insurance on it is a cost. Taxes while we own it is a cost. Carrying cost is a cost. Some overruns could be a cost. Just hard costs, whatever hard costs
Yeah.
are.
So
Simple as
there's
that.
no what I would call in my world to be overhead and profit, additional line item.
No, 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 no,
Okay.
no, no. I'm
All
not
right.
looking to capitalize on that. Mm-mm.
Okay. Last one. What is the refund policy in writing before we sign up?
No refunds in writing before you sign up.
So zero.
Zero. Yes, sir.
Okay. That answers that. Those are most of my questions. There's a few over
Okay.
there that we didn't get to. That's
Yeah. And Brad, I'm not saying to you, I'm saying to the general public. If your attitude getting into something is how to get out of something, we're not going to be a good fit, honestly. We're just not going to be it's a mentality thing. It's like I don't like people that are victims. We're not going to be a good fit. I don't
it's
like
okay.
people that are looking for freebies. We're not going to be a good fit. And if your first question is how do I get out potentially, then we're probably not going to be a good fit. Again, not at you specifically. I know you're asking general questions, so I want to use your general question as a way to address everybody. I'm looking for people that are like we're getting out on the other side, the dreams and goals side, not on the loser side that got us into this thing. So anyway, but I appreciate the questions. Those were good, Brad, not only for you, hopefully, to hear, but for everybody else to hear. And the other
Thank you.
thing is, Brad, I want people to get a flavor of who I am by answering these questions. Because remember, you're partnering with me. You better like my personality. As you could tell, I'm not a fluff guy. I'm not a tell you what you want to hear guy. I'm not here to tell you what an amazing superhero you are. I'm I'm
Yeah,
I'm very serious about what I do, and I'm looking for people that are ready to go to work and do deals. And
I
and
just want in. I just want in.
there you go. I like that
That's it.
attitude.
That's it. I just want in. Let's go.
Okay, that's what I
Let's
like.
go.
Anyway, Brad, thank you, Ron. Brad, did I answer everything, or do you still have some? These are good questions that I'm sure you're asking that I'm sure other people are thinking.
Yeah, I prepared these using Grok and Chat GPT. So these are a lot of questions that I assembled ahead of time. So
Okay.
sorry.
No, they're good. They're good. They're good. Hopefully I gave you good enough answers.
Well, mine, as I'm exceedingly conservative. I'm an analyst in my brain naturally,
I
and
get
I'm a
you.
Ronald Reagan conservative. Trust but verify. So I apologize if I offended you.
No, you didn't offend. No, no, but I also want to give you the reality of how I answer things. I don't want to fluff or, and all this stuff.
I
You know what I mean?
understand. I'm not a very
Yeah.
good ass kisser, so I appreciate that.
I like that. I like that. We'll get along just fine. You got a call scheduled, Brad?
Somebody's going to try and reach me. There's nothing really on the again
Oh,
on
that's right.
like
That's
date
right.
and
That no,
time.
no, no, no. I remember. Yeah, we'll hook you up. Maybe even over the weekend, somebody will touch base if that's okay with you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I'll make myself available to someone like you, like if you want to connect with me directly, even too.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thanks, Brad.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Thank you.
I
Thank
just
you.
want in.
See,
Blue and red states. I
I
want
bring
in.
Ron with me everywhere I go. I bring Ron with me,
That's
and
right.
and Ron just constantly says, "I just want in," and you're amazing. Thanks, Ron.
That's it. I don't care how you do it. I just want in.
All right,
Let's
I like
go.
it. I like it. All right,
Tell
Roland,
me
what
the
else you
ins and
got?
outs.
On that note, Pete, kind of the other side of the spectrum, someone was asking you, I don't have their name, just their phone number. So what is required of people? What do they do? You mentioned that we do 90 to 95% of the work. What are our partners' responsibilities?
95% of your responsibility is just to help us find deals. It starts and stops there because that is still a localized type of a thing. Now, you're using my infrastructure, my systems, my marketing,
I
my
love it.
schematics, my training, my all of this to do that. But that is your responsibility. Where that responsibility extends beyond that is for those of you that have skill sets. Like some of you are contractors and GCs. Well, you could also fix the property and make the fee there and make your 50% of the profit. Some of you guys are realtors here. You'll be able to list the deals. So you'll be able to make the 6% on the sale and the 50% profit. So where it
Mhm.
extends beyond that initial 95% of helping find deals is if you have some kind of a skill set that you want to utilize and will allow you to do that also.
Ron just went in.
I like it. I like it. What do
That's
we got,
it.
Roland?
Perfect, Pete. So again, Donna asked. So hopefully, Donna, that answers your question as far as contractors, how that works. And same thing with real estate agents, right, Pete? Same concept. If you've
Yeah,
got
yeah,
that
yeah.
skill
You'll be
set.
able to list the properties. You'll also be able to turn the leads you get that don't become deals. You'll be able to turn them into listings. I have partners that started with me that were realtors. They would like start with me and they had, I don't know, they were carrying maybe 3 or 4 listings when they start with me. Within a year, they were carrying 100 listings by just taking the leads and converting that aren't deals and converting them into listings. Trust me, guys, if I told you all the ways that I show people how to make money, you probably would log off by now. I know how to make this stuff
Look,
be.
I know it's amazing. Yes, let's go. I know.
Love it, Ron. Love it, Ron. Love the attitude, man. Can't wait to get you going. Um, let's see here. We got so Donna's asking also, Pete, residential or commercial? What are we looking at? What type of deals?
We're always going to start with residential because that's my bullseye. Once we do a couple of residential, I'm open to anything. Could be commercial. So we're going to start out with single family homes, duplexes, triplexes, quads, houses, condos, townhomes, mobile homes, land deals, and all that. That's my bullseye. Once we do some of those, get you profitable, get you happy, get you making money, then we could discuss bigger and better things.
Awesome. Again, for those of you who have yet to schedule the call, I highly recommend you do it now because the moment this ends, this Zoom ends, so will the link. The link will go away. So please schedule a call and to pass the test when Peter asks you. Um, who else have we got on here?
Can't schedule a
And,
call.
I hope I schedule a call.
You can't schedule a call?
No, I can't.
hmm.
What's going
It will
on?
not. It will allow me to.
Ron, I got
Really?
you scheduled. I see you, buddy. Mr.
Okay.
Mendoza, one second. I'll take a look. Anyone else that can't schedule a call, please direct message me in chat, and I'll be sure you get connected with one of
Is it
our
Monseni?
partner
Yeah,
advisors.
Yeah,
that's
they're
it.
working. They're looking at it right now for you. Okay,
Okay.
Nate, I see you, brother. Talk to me. Take yourself off mute. Bottom left hand corner. Just hit the mute button. Bottom left hand corner of chat.
Okay, I got you.
Yes, sir. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome for spending some time with us, Mr. Peter. I have a project. I've got a couple. I've got a couple that I rehabbed.
Donald Trump is easily the weakest president.
What? And then I bought one. And so let me ask you. So if I already have the property acquired, but we need significant funding, to remedy or to put it back into
Yeah, I do deals like that.
Okay. So that was the question. We'll
Yeah,
talk. I'll talk to you later. I've got a chat, scheduled. So, but
beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, like I've had partners buy our deals. I've had partners sell deals that they own, and I've had partners do what you said. Basically, we come in, whatever, halfway through the process. We could, whatever. Yeah, I'm open to anything. I'm a deal guy, Nate.
outstanding.
Looking forward to. I'll remember you.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Who
Who
said
was
that,
that?
Roland?
I couldn't see where they came from. Whoever that was, feel free to talk now. You have the floor.
Yeah, you have your question. He's got your hand. You got your hand raised. Go ahead, iPhone. But you're on mute. You're on mute. Got to unmute yourself. Guys, if you're going to ask a question, you
I
have to
want to
let. There
ask
you
you a
go.
question.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to find like property owners and phone numbers. Do you suggest PropWire, PropStream, or what you suggest?
Yeah, yeah. I love. We have. Sorry, we have our own technology, but I think PropStream is amazing for that too.
Cause I got a lot of deals I need to check and call these
Yeah,
people.
yeah, we have technology we work with also, but I love PropStream. All those, they're all the same thing. I mean, they're all pulling from the same
How do I
sources.
pull y'all up?
Well, if you're interested in partnering with us, you got to schedule a call.
I am. I'm already one.
You already scheduled one?
No, I'm already a partner.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
first of all, that's problem number one. You're in a meeting. This is for non-partners.
But
So
it's
you,
all y'all always send me a link.
all right, we'll get somebody. What's your name? Anyway, Roland, can you take care of this gentleman? We'll get you connected. You're in a wrong meeting. If you're a partner, you got the keys to the kingdom, but you're where all the peasants are. So let's get you to the right place, okay?
All right. Anthony Daniels or Tony Daniels.
Okay. We'll have Roland or somebody send you a connection and get you to the kingdom, okay?
Yeah, right now I'm in Lithonia, but I'm gonna be in Florida next week.
Okay, I got you.
All
All right,
right.
Roland, what else we
Mm.
got?
Tell Roland, add me ASAP. I need it.
I got you, Ron. Yeah, I got you on the calendar. I saw you on there.
All right.
Um, last couple of questions.
Hello, is anybody there?
Hey, John.
What's up, Johnny?
Yeah, I think it showed the 18th on the calendar. I was a latecomer, but yeah. But my only question too is what's the investment amount? Is that part of the call?
Yes, yes. First, we want to make sure we're a fit for you, John. You're a fit for us. We have a couple different options, and depending kind of how you play it out or what the best option for you is, we'll talk to you about that also.
Okay, I filled out everything, and I've been trying to get with you, and I just kept getting it into my work schedule. But
All right, I'll
Eastern time.
remember you. Where are you from, John?
Yeah, I'm from California, so
Okay,
I
I
can't.
love that market. I've done hundreds of deals in the West Coast,
Right
California.
on, man. I know it's expensive, but expensive in, expensive out, right?
It's nothing to do with being expensive. It's all about the margins, and I know how to create those.
Right on. I like your mentality all the way around, man.
Thank you. I
And you look
appreciate
like
that.
you're a blue collar, like you got the t-shirt and the hair flipped back.
I'm a straight up guy. I'm a straight up guy. I am exactly what I say I am. Some people don't like the abrasiveness. They think I'm too
No, no,
tough,
no.
too harsh, but that's what you that's John, that's why I do these myself, because if we're gonna partner, I want you to see who you're gonna be doing deals with. Like
Straight
what you see
shooter, man.
here
It's
is
the only ones.
exactly the way I am.
That's
I'm all about business. If we're gonna do this, let's go to work.
straight shooters. That's the only ones I'd like to deal with.
I love it. I love it. I'll remember you, John. You got a call
Okay.
for the 18th set?
Yes.
Okay, looking forward to it.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, sir.
And just so people know, Peter's usually not this tan, but he was obviously in the beach all week. Um,
Was that a question?
Not at all. Not at all. Just an observation. Anyone else? Last question here while I have Pete on the line live. And if
Set up a
not,
call. I gotta get set up a call before you guys leave.
yeah, if check your text message, Mr. Mendoza. We went ahead and I sent you a direct text message instead.
Okay.
Pete, I think we are all questioned out.
All right, well, let me just say a couple words and I'll get going here. First of all, I appreciate you guys being here. I know there's other things and other places and other people you could have given the last hour or hour and a half to, and I appreciate that you giving it to myself. I assume if you're here, you're looking. I will tell you this. When I started in real estate many years ago, I had no idea. I mean, I had no idea just how big this whole business was. I told people I did, but I really didn't. And, one of the top questions people always ask me to this day is like, what would you do differently? And I tell you, my answer is very simple. The only thing I would have done differently than from what I did is I would have done it bigger had I really, really believed. And this is a powerful business. Whatever your dreams, whatever your goals are, I could tell you this is the business to do it in. And I could also tell you doing it with me is the ultimate shortcut in this space. Anybody that tells you there are no shortcuts, it's just about working hard and staying up and, showing up early and staying late, that they're BSing you. That's not what success is all about. There's tremendous shortcuts to success, and partnering with me and doing deals with me is the ultimate shortcut in this space. I'm going to leave you with these parting words, and these are the words that you will hear from me for those of you that end up partnering with me. These are the words that every one of my partners has heard from me for years when I make that initial call to them. And these are the words, and they go like this: welcome, welcome to the next chapter, to the rest of your life. So I look forward to working with you all. I look forward to being a big, big part of those of you that decide to partner with me. I look forward to being a big, big part of your success story. On behalf of myself, Roland, the team behind us that makes all this incredible stuff possible. Once again, thank you for being here. God bless each and every single one of you, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you all, and good night.
Thanks, Pete. Everyone else, please click the link if you haven't done so already. Ron, I see your hand raised.
Thank
Did you
you.
have a quick question? Thanks, Tammy. Have a good night. Ron, do you have a question? I know we're
You
scheduled for
too.
a call, so you want to just talk then, or you have a quick question now? Yeah, we'll talk then. And if Linda's still
Yeah, I
here,
just want a partner. I love it. I just want a partner. I
I love
want
it,
a
man.
partner. I don't care how I go. I just want a partner.
Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
No.
Love the energy, Ron. Let's talk soon. For Miss Donna, I apologize for not getting to. Oh no, Linda, for not getting to your question. As far as software, like Peter mentioned, he loves all the softwares, whether prop stream, prop wire, deal machine, doesn't matter, because all those places all source data from the same place anyhow. So do we have a proprietary software? Yes. Is it a subscription based model? Yes. It's a nominal $50 a month if you want to use it. We give you a 30-day trial if you want to keep it, but very, very nominal. And really what it comes down to when it comes to software, it's almost like personalities, whatever works best for you. But ours is pretty robust, only a $50 nominal investment every month to gain access to data across the US, 150 million data points. So pretty powerful. And the reason why Peter and Julie invented it or created this software is because they wanted to have our partners find opportunities for obvious reasons. We want you to do well. We want you to find deals. So of course, it'd behoove us not to put you in a position to win. So Linda, hopefully that answers your question. We do our best to try to answer all the questions that you guys throw at us. And if not, you will be in great hands with our partner advisors, very seasoned investors themselves, quite frankly, partnered already too. So you'll be in good hands with them. Again, on behalf of Partner Driven, thank you all for being here with us tonight. And we look forward to welcome you all into the Partner Driven family. Have a great evening.
Hey, Roland, I
Thank
started
you.
a private chat with my contact information with you.
Okay, got you. But I got you hooked up with Sandy or Sandra, so she'll be sure to take care of you. But if not, I'll take a look as well.
Very good. Thank you.
Well,
All right, Brad.
Roland,
Have a good
this
night.
is Tammy. How do we? Yes, sir. How do we schedule our call?
Tammy, let me connect you with one of the advisors. I'll make sure that we reach out to you via email tonight or via text rather. All right, Tammy, I'll make sure you get connected, okay? All right, folks. Have a great night. Bye for now.